What I gotta do next is kind of create a little roof over this area.
No way.
It'll be kind of a unique opening, so I'm kind of excited to get started with that. Whoa! Oh, careful, Jess. Please be careful. Not the most pleasant experience. Might be kind of challenging, but may not too tough. We'll have to see. She always wants to play tug of war. I don't got time for that right now. I ain't got time. I've been playing with her all morning. Okay, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Here, give it to Daddy. Give it to Daddy. Give it to Daddy. She could play this all day, every day. Come on. Come on. You got what it takes. You got what it takes. Ah! So far, Daddy's the grand champion. Grand champion, and I keep my title. All right, how's it going, everyone? You're watching the Green Dream Project. Jim here. I'm with Uvia. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, I got to deal with this. I'll be right back with you. Another game of tug of war. All right, now if you caught our last video, you know I completed the rough framing for the entrance to our earthbag dome. Now, of course, this isn't going to exactly do as an entrance just yet because of, well, this large opening right here. So you don't want to have a door right here, but then be exposed to a whole bunch of cold air and rain coming out over here. So what I got to do next is kind of create a little roof over this area, which might be kind of challenging, but may not too tough. We'll have to see. It'll be kind of a unique opening, so I'm kind of excited to get started with that. Definitely a lot of work to do, so I have got to get started. Meanwhile, Jess is still working on this door. It's been kind of cold lately, so she hasn't been out here as much. Still a lot to do. All right, now I'm just going to take some quick measurements going from one side of the hallway to the other, and just kind of get an estimate of how many boards I need to put across here. Whoa! I kid you not. Does that not look like coyote scat? I apologize for showing you coyote scat, but, or is that a cat? Maybe it's a cat, because how is it all the way up here on the top of the hallway? It can't be a coyote, right? Maybe it's a cat, but what's a cat doing around here? Hang on. Uvie, go get Mama. Bring Mama over here. Jess.
What?
Climb up this ladder with me. I gotta show you this.
What's going on?
Look over on top, look over to your right, but be careful.
No way. Okay. No.
Doesn't that look suspiciously familiar?
It does. Remember I found something like that right under the window of the dome?
Yes?
I have a new theory.
That's not a coyote. That can't be coyote scat
No,
anymore,
no.
right? There's no way.
No, I think it's an owl thing, but
Is that an owl?
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, is that owl scat?
I don't know if it's scat, but like what they regurgitate or whatever.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so never mind. Not coyote, not cat scat. This might be some type of owl regurgitation. See, that makes sense because I know I've seen owls around here before.
You can see there's fur in there and little bones.
Did you guys see the little bones? Interesting. Okay, well now the mystery is solved.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Okay, so I got all my lumber cut. I'm basically gonna toss it up onto the hallway, and then I should be ready for the next step. Meanwhile, Yuvia is just running around getting some of that energy off. She can be crazy. She's looking to help Daddy. Gonna help Daddy? Huh? Gonna help Daddy do this? All right, I was all set to put some boards up here, and then I had an idea, because there'll be boards up here, but there'll also be wire. And I was just gonna play the boards up here and then put the wire up, but then I was thinking, wait, how am I gonna cover the underside? Might be nice to cover the underside as well. So what I'm gonna do here is just get an idea of the distance here, just a little over 5 feet. Not looking for exactness here, it doesn't have to be super precise, just approximately. Man, the days are just getting shorter so quick. It's been a little tougher to get things done. There's only so much daylight in a day. So like once you get that daylight, you gotta get out there and you gotta hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it. Who's that? Who's here? Is that Mama and crew? You happy to see them? Just a little crooked, but I'll allow it. Crew, you ready to get out of there? You ready to get out of there? Jess is back from doing supplies. Oh, glad to have you back. I missed you. I had an idea while you were gone.
You did.
Yeah.
You want to tell me?
Seems like that's when I get the best ideas.
Oh, should I leave more often?
Probably. No, so remember how you were telling me that maybe I only need one section of wire going over the top of the boards?
No, not really.
That's what you were saying. You're saying it probably only needs one thing of wire. But then I was thinking, wait a second. What if I put 2 sections of wire up there? No, but like, well, I think the plan was putting some boards down and then putting the chicken wire on top of that, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking, well, what if I put some wire down, then the boards, then more wire? That way we can cob sort of like underneath.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Hey, I had a good idea, y'all. You heard it here. I'm gonna get on that then. Thanks for giving me the okay on that, boss. Okay, now that I got my chicken wire cut, let me get it up to the top there and we'll start putting these in place, then getting the boards in place, and let's put a roof on this hallway, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put a couple of these boards up because I think, well, it'll be more challenging to put these boards up afterwards. So I'm gonna put a couple of them up now. Now for some more wire. Have to add the next set of wire and then the last 3 boards, which I'm gonna have to do from the outside. All right, Jess is gonna help me for this one. I'm gonna climb up on this wall, hopefully not break my neck, and we're gonna try and get a layer of wire over the top. I brought Jess out here to kind of give me a hand with this, but it looks like she's just taking over. Jess said if you want it done right, just let her do it. Please be careful. Wait, what are you doing now? Oh, careful, Jess. Please be careful. So I got another section of wire up there. We got some of it stapled to the boards. I swear I did the other half. We had to take care of crew, so we didn't get any footage of that, but trust me, I did it. Is he okay? What was going on?
I think he couldn't see us and he was scared of being alone with Uvia.
Oh, that could be a problem. But man, we were just like right around the corner.
Yeah.
Doesn't bode well.
She was fine.
How's it feel? Does it feel more solid at all?
Yes.
Just want to remark on Jess's amazing sense of balance. So I know it's just some boards and some wire up there, but does it have a different feel already?
It already feels more enclosed.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I still got some work to do up here. You can see the wire is kind of sagging, so I'm going to do some stapling, try and get the wire attached to the underside of the boards. And I might need to use some tie wire or zip ties and just get that tight so it's not sagging. Yuli, what'd you catch? Yuvia's given Mama a present here of a dead rat. It's an early Christmas present. Got the ladder flexed out. I'm going to attempt to get the staples on here. Hopefully everything is stable and doesn't slip. I honestly thought this might be a lot harder, but it's actually going along pretty smooth. And I might still put some zip ties up here, but just to kind of clean things up a little bit and tighten it up. But these staples are doing a tremendous job. When I start putting cob up here, that's going to put a tremendous amount of weight both on top and on the bottom. So I think just adding some zip ties to kind of tighten these areas, I think will help. You got yourself a new chew toy? You want a chew toy too?
Ready? Look at this.
She wants you to fetch with the rat.
Oh no!
Drop it. Drop it, give it to Daddy. Almost. So the sun hasn't even crested up over the mountains, but time to get the old mixer going. And I really want to get this done today. I want to get all the cob done if I can, which is a little challenging now that I think about it. I really don't want to get my hoodie all muddy. So I have to, it might be a little chilly, but I might take the hoodie off and try doing that. Part of the cob I put up there, it's got it kind of attached to the wall. So I got our sprayer here. And I'm just gonna kind of spray up there from down here, which is the nice advantage of a sprayer. Now I'm gonna get my buckets up there while it's nice and juicy, start putting in that cob. I figured buckets would be the best way to get the cob material up here. Might be the perfect place. I could probably just put both these buckets up right away. Plenty of room, plenty of room. It's not too cold, but the wind makes it chillier. Well, it's another beautiful morning, y'all. And I've been out here before the sun is up, getting some work done. Let me tell you, putting your hand in some cob during freezing weather is not the most pleasant experience, but you gotta do what you gotta do in order to get things done. I was really hoping to get the top of this done yesterday, one day. Of course, never quite works out that way. I still have just under halfway to go for this. You know, always during the heavy cobbing sessions, always gotta clean the gloves that dirty up. And more water for cob. Practically a cob mix right here, just real liquidy. All right, so I was working on the hallway and I had to stop and kind of think for a minute because I was thinking this is gonna be a surface where water is gonna start running off of. And I was originally kind of worried because I thought water would come off the top of the hallway, then down to the gravel over here, and then spill out to the giant root cellar hole, creating possibly more erosion and causing more issues down the line. And I was thinking that might not be as big of an issue because of this. And basically it's gonna have a little ridge which should stop the water from coming out of the front of the little hallway. But then I was thinking, well, water's just gonna come off of that channel and start eroding that little ditch down there and eroding the sides of the walls. Then I was thinking, well, maybe I could make my own little gutter. As you can see, I stuck a couple little pieces of rebar in there, and I was thinking maybe put some chicken wire over there and cob over that, and then water could kind of run over that and down. But Jess was looking at that idea. She didn't like it because it's not waterproof. Maybe I could have put some cement over it or something like that, but I agree, it's not waterproof. It would wear down. That little self-made gutter would wear down pretty fast. So then I was thinking, well, I have these 4-inch ABS pipes. They even kind of cut a little bit so they could channel water away from the hallway. I feel like the 4-inch pipe might be a little overkill for that surface. It'll probably get some water running off of there for sure. It'll be kind of big and bulky, and I don't think we need that big of a pipe. But I still have some sections of this 1¼ inch PVC pipe. I think this will be enough to kind of steer water away from the hallway and away from the end of the hallway to kind of keep that area from eroding. I think this will be perfect. So I got my 1/4 inch pipe, cut it in half. Now I got dangerous weapons, but I'm gonna put this up on the hallway. So I'm gonna pull these out. Jess didn't like those. She said it was a bad idea. I'm just gonna kind of cradle this in there real quick. I'll just have to kind of be careful when doing this area, but otherwise, I think this will be nice, and the water will just flow out here instead of damaging things. All right, y'all, so I finished the top of the hallway, and it is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. I got sort of like a little gutter that any rainwater from that surface will kind of collect into and then drain out the sides through the PVC pipe. So, and it's looking really good, and it really has a really kind of cool, feels really kind of cool in here. I don't know if you can just hear the difference in the sound, but it is remarkable. So obviously I still have work up here to do. I want to get a coat of cob on this underside too, because I just don't want it to look like a bunch of wood and wire up there. So I'm going to be putting in some cob and just kind of stuffing that in between the wires and just getting all that all coated. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks rough. It looks like a big pile of mud on top of the hallway, but that's intentional because you want that surface rough so whatever final coat you put on has something to stick to. So it's all intentional, trust me. Before I start work on the inside of the hallway, I'm going to finish off the entrance here and just get this area cobbed over and just cover up the ends of these bags and just make sure those are nice and protected. So I'm in the hallway, and it's a nice place to kind of get away from the wind. It's a pretty windy day today, and luckily it's coming from the other direction, so it's a pretty nice hiding spot right here. So everything is pretty much set, but now I got to do the most difficult part, which is trying to get the cob right above my head. So I'm definitely fighting gravity here, but I think that's the positive thing about the chicken wire being up there. And we'll see if I can do this. This mix will be completely sifted, and I might go a little lighter on the straw. We'll see how that works. You know, make it real nice and sticky.
It's cold and windy today.
I just want to show you kind of what I did over here. Basically, I've added some more staples because you see how, well, some of these areas are loose and I can't help that. But anywhere along the wood, I've added some more staples to kind of tighten that up a little bit. So hopefully this goes on smoother. We're gonna see. I will report back with any successes or failures. You know how we do over here. I'm almost done with the underside of the hallway roof. And I did tell you I was gonna let you know whether my mix is working or not. And it's working pretty well. Actually, I've even cut out the horse dung. I'm just using straight mud here. This is just straight mud. So you could see just how thick and sticky that is. That's kind of how I'm gonna work with that. And as you can see, I am a muddy mess. Look at this. This is from days worth of mudding. look at this ladder. But honestly, the ladder mess is because of the rain and just how much mud my shoes have been racking up. But basically, I've just been kind of pressing that in to the chicken wire and then spreading it. And I was using a tool, but I actually find just you kind of using the hand to be a little more efficient. Meanwhile, Jess is almost done with this side of the door. I finished up the roof of the hallway and it looks like just in time. It is starting to rain. It is starting to calm down. Very exciting. You know, Jess is excited about the rain. Oh, she's gone. There she is. Hey, hey, we look like hooded twins. Well, this is a beautiful foggy morning. Loving it. Good morning, UV. Good morning. She's in her petting chair. Just had breakfast, didn't you? Just had breakfast. Now we've had like a couple of days of rain. The day before yesterday we had about 1/10 of an inch approximately. Let's see what we got yesterday. Yesterday it was raining for hours. Good portion of the day. Yeah, wow. So it looks to me about 3/10 of an inch. I'm loving these winter rains. Or almost winter rains anyway. You know, usually we got a lot of sunny days here in southeast Arizona, so, you know, I'll take the cloudy, misty days every once in a while. It's a nice change of pace. All right, Jess is just about done with one side of the door. How you feeling now that you got it almost done?
Kind of like I want to sneeze. Maybe I should be wearing a mask when I do that.
Probably.
Well, that was a lot of work. Now I just have to figure out how to get the paint off of the little parts around the glass.
But you're almost there. Are you excited about that?
Yeah.
I can hear the sigh of like, home stretch. So the framing for the door is done. I put in that roof.
Yeah, it's a different sort of space now because it's more enclosed there, but I'm liking it.
It'll be even more difficult to get direct sunlight into the dome, block wind even better. And once we get that door installed, and then we could take down this makeshift thing that I have there. And then I think it'll really work to help control the temperatures inside here. I think it'll be an amazing space.
Yeah, and I think I would feel more comfortable if we like started moving in here.
This will be a great space to sort of be hanging out. Now that the hallway is sort of done, I think you'll have to finish the door. And then I can install the door. So that might still take a while. You've done a lot of progress, but I think you still have to finish getting the paint off of that one side of the door. And then you got to work on the other side, right? I'm really excited to see what she has in store for that. I haven't seen or heard of what kind of design plans she has for it, but I think it'll be pretty exciting. So I'll be waiting for the door to get ready, then I can install that and then take this down. But I think that might still take a bit, so I might jump to something else. Some people might get upset about that. Hey, finish one project before moving on to the next, but
Can't always do that.
Can't always do that, and we don't want to rush that door. That door is going to be there for a while. So very exciting, and I'm not sure, what should I start on? Kind of working on the inside of the walls or the outside electrical? Stick around and find out. Team Supreme. Bam! All right, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Later, y'all. Bye.